Today we're going to talk New York MC culture from Ching-A-Lings, Black Falcons, Ruff Ryders, Unknown Bikers, and Dirty Ones to legends like Indian Larry and Paul Sr. from Orange County Choppers. We're going to talk about all things New York, places to ride, rallies, from Ruff Ryders to Wheels of Soul. Let's get into it.
We run the night, we run the night, run.
Big shout to the Ghosts and the Ghost Sets. Welcome to Demons Row TV, the holy grail of MC culture, where we cover everything motorcycle and motorcycle club involved. I'm Sos the Ghost. I'm your host for the evening. So this is a new series we're starting, and we're going to be covering all 50 states. We're going to talk about motorcycle clubs that are prevalent in New York, then celebrities, then bike rallies, and inside baseball. Let's start this one in the BX. That's the Bronx, my hometown. And let's talk about the Ching-A-Lings MC, a 1% outlaw motorcycle club. Founded in the 60s when the Bronx looked like a war zone. Burnt down buildings all around. They started as a street gang, then transitioned to an outlaw motorcycle club. Dangerous mix, and they're well respected and still in existence till this day. They are known for, in the beginning, having a Swazi in the middle of their center patch, but switched it to an iron cross. This was a group of Puerto Ricans, so it wasn't done for the reasons those not in the culture might think. What people talk most about the Ching-A-Lings is how they spit beer on their brothers' caskets at funerals, a sign of biker respect. The Dirty Ones MC is like many of the other New York motorcycle clubs from those days in the 60s. They transitioned from a street gang into a 1% outlaw motorcycle club. They originated in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, New York in the 1960s. The patch used by the Dirty Ones MC has a Grim Reaper with a red cloak and a green iron cross behind it. The Dirty Ones expanded from New York and have chapters all over the United States. Thunder Guards MC. The Thunder Guards MC are a black 1% outlaw motorcycle club. They were founded in 1965 in Wilmington, Delaware, but they have a heavy presence in NY MC culture. You can see them 50 to 100 deep at all the club annuals at Amazura in Queens. If you know, you know, to the streets of Harlem, all over New York. They're known for their blue denim and red lightning bolt. They are a historic club with chapters all over the United States and out the country. Ruff Ryders MC, a 1% outlaw motorcycle club where I earned my diamond patch. Founded in Jersey with chapters all over the US, it has a heavy presence in the New York City era and upstate in places like Syracuse. They paid their dues for many years as a street bike club and then transitioned to American-made bikes and slapped on the 1% diamond. The colors are black and white and are known for the menacing skull and some high-profile shootouts with other rival clubs and big RICO cases. R.I.P. Trig, R.I.P. Man, the Ruff Ryders. Let's talk about it. A lot of people talk about these storied outlaw clubs, Hell's Angels, all these other clubs in the Bronx. I'm going to keep it real. I didn't see these clubs growing up in the Bronx until I got older. You know who I did see? The Ruff Ryders. Founded in New York. You could see hundreds of dudes on the highway at any moment. DMX, The Locks, Drag On, and Eve all bumping through the Bronx. They are a worldwide club and have the most members of any club that ever existed. Though they never slapped on a diamond or an MC cube, this club don't play. Salute to the Ruff Ryders. Wheels of Soul. The Wheels of Soul are a 1% outlaw motorcycle club founded in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in the 60s. They are predominantly black and some members of other races. They're known for their center patch with the big red wheel with a wing, and they are all over the United States but have a heavy presence in NYMC culture. There are so many other clubs I could name, from the Hells Angels and Chuck Zito making history in Hollywood and being the president, to Big Vinny giving Geraldo Rivera shit in the 70s, to the Black Falcons, or OG Bronx MC, to the Click MC where I first learned about the culture. Shout out to Big Phil, the national president. I learned so much from him. He's one of the OGs that taught me and so many others about how this MC shit worked. To the Red Rum MC, Shout to Cliff, the international president, a good friend of mine, bringing Jason Momoa to the culture, and now he's bringing it to Hollywood. To the Hood Riders MC, Outcast MC, Unknown Bikers. There are so many clubs in New York. There's no way that I can name them all. Real quick, if you enjoy MC culture content, smash the like and the subscribe button. Give me a pound wherever you're from. And get your Ghost of Ellie mask, shades, Demons Row snapbacks in all colors, tank tops, crew necks, track races. We got it all, and you can get it on www.demonsrow.com. Let's get back into it. Now let's talk about celebrity. Indian Larry. Indian Larry is a born and raised New Yorker, and still to this day is revered as the greatest motorcycle builder of all time. And this is when you ask other legends when his name comes up. Larry was a skilled machinist, metal sculptor, and master motorcycle mechanic, known for his blend between classic choppers and hot rod race bikes. He was featured on Jesse James' Motorcycle Mania and Discovery Channel's Biker Build-Off series. He is such a legend, he still has block parties popping to this day, every year, even though he's no longer with us. Talk about leaving a legacy. R.I.P. Indian Larry. Paul Sr., Orange County Choppers, known for his reality show, Discovery Channel's American Chopper, and CMT's Orange County Choppers, to his appearances on The Apprentice with President Donald Trump, to being featured on the movie Wild Hog, known for his custom builds, fiery NY temper, his Fu Manchu, and guns for arms. Now let's talk about famous rallies and rides in New York, like where are the spots to go to. Now, you can't talk about New York motorcycle culture without talking about where the rubber hits the road. The rallies, the runs, the spots every biker in the state knows about. I'm going to tell you one in the Bronx that I personally love, and then I'll tell you some that are legendary that a lot of people know about. If you're ever in the Bronx, go to City Island. City Island is like a mile-long strip, if I'm right. Maybe 2 miles, something like that. But it's a skinny strip, and it has all these like seafood spots. Great. Some of the greatest seafood you will ever have, I'm telling you. And then the drinks. The most, like, one thing about New York, they have drinks that you can't get anywhere else. Like I'm telling you, if you go to other states, they don't have the selection of what they have in New York. I don't know why that is. Maybe because it's a major city. So if you go to like California or Chicago, they're going to have the same type of stuff. But for some reason, the drinks in City Island. And the thing is about City Island, it's like a swap meet. You can pull up your bikes and there's drinks right there. There's food. And the thing about it is, it's a part of the Bronx that you never see the drama. It's just a great time every time. I have never seen issues go down there, and that's not a typical thing in the Bronx. Anywhere you go in the Bronx, it can happen in a New York minute. If you've ever heard that saying, it is the truest thing in the world in a New York minute. Now let's talk about some of the rallies that New York is known for. First up, Americade in Lake George. That's the heavyweight. Every June, thousands of bikers pack the Adirondacks. It ain't an outlaw rally. It's more of a mainstream touring thing. Gold wings, Harleys, baggers stacked up as far as you can see. But don't get it twisted. When night falls and the strip lights up, you'll see some cuts in the crowd. Real quick, people always ask me, how were you almost at 1 million subscribers? Can you teach me how you did it? I put together videos in one package that if you followed it, you will make 6 figures. And if you put a team together, you will make 7. A lot of these suit and ties that teach pay agencies $30K a month to manage their YouTube. I did it myself. Check the link in the description. I guarantee you will win. This isn't just mindset bullshit. It's strategy. Now let me get back to my content. Then you got the Catskill Mountain Thunder Rally at Blackthorn Resort. Old school biker vibe, live music, bike games, stunt shows, and that raw campground energy. If you want a taste of New York's upstate biker soul, this is where it lives. And of course, Club Amazura in Queens. It's not a rally in the traditional sense, but it's a legendary spot where clubs have their annuals. You pull up to an Amazura event, you will see everything from Thunder Guards, Ruff Ryders, Will Assault, 31s, hundreds of patches in the same building celebrating MC culture. Amazura is like MC culture to the core. As for the rides, hit the Hudson Valley back roads, from Bear Mountain across the Hudson River, twisties for days, views that'll make you forget you're only an hour away from the city. Then you got Route 30 through the Adirondacks, lakes on one side, mountains on the other, just pure freedom. And if you want that true outlaw backdrop, ride through the Bronx and Harlem, watch for the potholes, past the old clubhouses, through the streets where the Ching-A-Lings, Dirty Ones, and the Thunder Guards built their names. Not the safest ride. If you know, you know. It's the Bronx, so you gotta be careful where you're going through. Same thing with Brooklyn, Queens. Manhattan is a little bit different, but you could get scammed out there. New York ain't just concrete and chaos. It's mountain runs, block parties, rallies, and highways where history still rides with you. From the burnt down Bronx blocks where the Ching-A-Lings were born to the Ruff Ryders storming highways with DMX bumping loud. New York has always been the crossroad of motorcycle culture. The first ever club, the Yonkers MC, started in New York. The culture started in New York. Outlaw tradition, hip hop, survival collided with scars on the city that will never fade. But this is just the beginning, because if you think New York bikers are wild, wait till we roll through Chicago, Cali, down south where the heat gets even hotter. This is the story of America on two wheels, and we just lit the fuse. What state do you want to see next? And I want to ask you a question. What state do you think I want to do next? Let's see how well my family knows me. There's two special places to me in the United States besides my hometown of the Bronx, New York. Let me know what you think those are. Share this with your friends. Share this with your friends if they're going to go for rides in New York. This is kind of letting you know who the clubs are, where the places are to ride, what to watch out for. And thank you for tuning in to Demons Road TV, the holy grail of MC culture. Like, subscribe, and comment. No, yeah, we ghosting, baby.